When it comes to cell phone use, it's really hard to actually figure out how much we use it per day because it's such an off and on thing. We use it so frequently that it's really hard to keep track of. Compared to video games where you actually have to physically make an effort to sit down and play, I could play Skyrim for 4 hours, and I know that because I'm sitting there, but I can pull out my phone 30 times a day for varying amounts, and so it's really hard to come up with an answer for how much I use it per day.
I probably use my phone for, I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes a day throughout the day, but I use my tablet a lot more, my computer. My phone only has texting on it, so my Facebook is on my tablet that's constantly beside me and being used.
I couldn't quantify my cell phone use into hours, but I do know that I do use it now and then a lot. Maybe, I don't know, 4 hours, 5 hours of continuous use, maybe.
It's pretty relaxing. You can go through a lot of mindless images on like Facebook or Tumblr.
I start just chilling on my phone playing some games, and it is detrimental at sometimes because I lose focus of what I was doing.
I think cell phone addiction is much more serious than other forms of technological addiction for the sole fact that it's always with us, and so it's really hard to escape from. It's really hard to say no. Where gambling or video games or Netflix, you have to go out of your way to actually participate in those. Where phones, it's instantaneous, always with us. It's really hard to turn off. It's really hard to walk away from.
When I do not have my phone beside me, I'm always wondering what's happening on my phone. So I take it to bed with me and I wake up with it just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Well, I know I can cut down on things that I want to, but cell phone usage is a little too strict. Yeah, I need it.
I think there's a lot of factors that come in when we look at cell phone addiction. I think a lot of people use it out of boredom or to get out of awkward social situations, to look up information. We're always pulling out our cell phones. We use it as clock, we use it as compass, flashlight, calendar, email, internet. It's really turned into the Swiss Army knife of the 21st century.
I would say that my phone comes in handy to escape awkward situations. Maybe if people are fighting beside me on the street or something, I'll look at my phone instead of going to say hi to them like I would normally.
Like our phones nowadays, our smartphones have so many applications and games on them, and they just help you just ignore the problems that you have, or sometimes even help you solve them. Because, like, as you know, it takes time for one to think about the issues they're dealing with and to process them and find solutions. And I guess a cell phone and the applications on it act as that catalyst, I guess, to help you get there faster.
Cell phones allow us to always be connected to each other, but I'm not so sure that's a good thing. We need times to be alone, to reflect on the experiences that we're going through, and that doesn't really happen if we have someone to talk to 24/7. There's no room for reflection.
When I do try to cut down on my phone use, I'm definitely, I wouldn't say like irritable, but maybe a little restless. Curious is the word I would say. Curious to know what's going on in the world that I am not involved with yet.
Yeah, it is stigmatized. Like, using your phone is, I guess people want to hear productive things, and using your phone isn't considered one. But in today's world, it is important. We like to be connected with everyone around us. We like to talk to people who are not close to us and find out how they're doing. And even not just that, we like to interact in other ways, like using all the applications on our phone, because this helps us keep updated on how things are going. We like to be fast, And I guess the cell phone is the most personal way of doing that. It's the closest to you, it's with you all at all times.
I would also say that I do use my phone to lift my mood, mostly because it has all my best friends and family on it that I do not have here with me. So I talk to them through my phone.
Last month I had a bill of $140. So no, I can't really cut down on my phone usage. I do appreciate better plans though, because I need my phone for long distance calling, for a lot of, I travel a lot, so I need a lot of data usage. So I do need, and it's so hyperinflated, the prices, and it's kind of sad, but yeah, I can't really cut down my usage because I need it for much more than just fun.
I do not have a really cool, fun, expensive iPhone or anything because, yeah, no, I can't. I wouldn't spend that much money for that yet. It's not that important to me. I only have a 7-Eleven phone and I'm quite content with that.
I'd definitely say that I'm more addicted to my phone than the average person.
Well, I haven't been asked this much, but yeah, I do use the phone a lot.
I find in specific situations, I definitely don't touch my phone on purpose. So say like in class or with people, I leave my phone in my bag or something. I normally only have my phone out around me if it's just me and there's no other distractions or anything.
I'm the kind of person that's really adamantly against cell phones for the sole fact that I know that I'm so addicted to them, and I didn't have a cell phone until only a couple years ago, so I can see the change in myself, whereas I used to be completely happy living without a cell phone, and I don't think I could go without it now. I mean, I want to go without it because I'm so mad at myself for being addicted to it, but I think in real life it would be very hard for me to not have a phone anymore.
I personally haven't made any efforts to put my phone down and leave it there and go outside or something. If I go outside, I normally bring with me just in case there's an emergency. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that I've gotten to the point yet where I'm cautioning myself with my amount of phone use.
I have a question though. What happens when you stop using cell phones? Like, I get it that many people are technology free, and they're pretty happy living lives like that. But as our world evolves, it gets more technologically advanced. What happens when you stop interacting with technology? I guess it's a form of evolution, right? Technology is the largest factor behind evolution in the 21st century. We hear of things like cybernetics or like augmentation and stuff. What happens then? You don't even need to hold a phone then, it's all in you. And the world is heading in that direction. So yeah, it's an open-ended question.